The purpose of this video is to walk you through the process of scheduling shifts for SMPW and Hourglass. First, let's go over some concepts to help us understand how this works. At the end of the day, this is really just about putting publishers on a schedule for different shifts throughout the city. So it starts with our publisher. Publishers can be assigned to different zones. In fact, they can be assigned to multiple zones. In turn, each zone can contain a number of locations. Therefore, when a publisher is assigned to a zone, he is in turn assigned to all the locations within that zone. From those locations, we make schedules. If you've ever done this before manually or using other software, you may know that this takes a lot of time. For instance, in some cities, there are shifts throughout the day. Where I live, we do it from 7 o'clock in the morning till 7 o'clock in the evening during the summertime. That translates to 6 shifts per day. We have 4 locations, and we aim to have 4 people per shift. That translates to 96 publishers per day. With an average of 30 days per month, that's 2,880 assignments per month, per zone. We have 2 zones. So that translates to 5,760 assignments. That's a lot of assignments. That's a lot of scheduling. As you know, this can be very time-consuming. Hourglass aims to make this much easier for you. It employs an autofill function. At the click of a button, autofill will read the information from the zone, the locations, the publisher's availability, and generate an appropriate schedule. This can be done in a matter of seconds. Now let's take a look at the SMPW scheduling function of Hourglass. The screen is fairly simple. In the upper left, we have a menu, the zone that you're working on, the location. By default, there is no schedule for the month. You have to create it. This is based on the settings from the administrator. But all you have to do is simply click Create Schedule for this zone. A new schedule is created. The number of shifts and the size of each shift is set by the administrator. If a particular shift is not desired for a given day, you can simply click the menu on the shift and delete it. To manually assign someone to a shift, select one of the slots in the shift. You'll notice that the entire shift is shown here on the left, and the particular slot that you selected is highlighted, though any slot can be picked by selecting it. Let's say we want to assign someone to this particular slot. We select it on the left. In the middle, we can use this tool to find a particular publisher. For instance, we can type in their name. We can adjust some of these toggles to find other publishers that may be outside of this arrangement. By default, publishers are listed only if they match the availability for this particular day and time, are assigned to this zone, and do not have any absences set. You can, of course, adjust this as you need so that the assignment's made. Let's assign Sister Johnson to the slot. You'll see here on the right the publisher's picture, their contact options, the languages they speak, anyone they're paired with as well. They also have the option to indicate how many shifts per day, per week, and per month they wish to participate in. This bar will fill up when that availability has been saturated. In other words, if they say they can only do it once per month, after they do 1 shift, this bar will be completely full. If they say they can do 2 per month, then after doing 1 shift, the bar will be at 50%. Since no assignments have been made yet, the bars are completely empty. If the publisher has indicated any special requests in the scheduling notes, they would appear here. Any notes that the administrator has made would appear in the admin notes, and any emergency contact information would appear here in the emergency contacts box. Now that we've made our assignment, let's click Save. The administrator sets a number that indicates the minimum shift size for any given shift. In our case, he has set it to 2, but we only have 1 person assigned to the shift, so this warning appears. Let's add someone else to the shift. Now the minimum shift size has been satisfied, and so the alert goes away. So what does the average workflow look like when it's your turn to schedule the assignments? First, we recommend downloading a spreadsheet of all the various scheduling notes. You can simply go to the top menu and click Export Scheduling Notes. This will download as a spreadsheet that you can open up. To Depending on the software that you use, it'll look something like this. Here we have 4 publishers that have made scheduling notes to indicate their personal preferences. In this case, we see that Amanda Brown wants to work with the Johnsons. Let's make that happen. Once you've gone through the entire spreadsheet and manually assigned everyone to where they need to be, now you can use the autofill function. Autofill will not touch the assignments that you've made manually, but will work around it. Simply go to the menu in the top left, click on autofill, and after a few seconds go by, the schedule is complete. Keep in mind, when you click the autofill button, it schedules all locations in the selected zone. So even though we have selected the circle, it has also made assignments in the triangle, as these are both part of the TV1B zone. Note that it did not make assignments in other zones. You'll notice that some of the assignments are left blank. This is because autofill cannot find someone with the appropriate availability for the shift. If we look a little closer, however, we do see that the availability for Amanda here is completely full for the day. She does have availability later in the week, and certainly more in the month. Now let's take a look at things from the publisher's point of view. When they log into Hourglass from their mobile device, they will be presented with their dashboard, which allows them to see their schedule, adjust their availability, and see other information. First, they are presented with their schedule. The schedule is broken up by the assignments they have per day. In this case, this publisher has been assigned to Monday, January the 5th, and Thursday, January the 22nd. If we click on one of them, we are presented with the actual schedule. The publisher will be able to see the others that he is paired with, as well as contact options for each of them. Additionally, they will be able to accept or decline their assignment. If the publisher wants to see information about the location where he's been assigned, the publisher clicks on the name of the location, in this case, the circle. He's taken to the Information tab where he can see the spiritual point and the location information. You can see a picture, the notes. You can even click on a button to show him the exact point on the map where he needs to go. He can see information for all locations to the zones that he has been assigned to, but does not have access to information on locations that he has not been assigned to. What if this is your publisher account, but you want to see what another publisher's schedule looks like? If you have the appropriate permissions, you will see a little icon right here. By clicking on this, you will be able to impersonate them to see what their schedule looks like. Simply click the button, find the person, and then their schedule will show up below. Notice now the dates are different. This will be useful if someone is not that tech savvy or has other technical issues. This will allow you to be able to help them. To exit from this mode, simply click the button again, and you're back to seeing your own schedule. So here, as you have seen, SMPW for Hourglass has allowed you to make thousands of assignments in just a few minutes. We hope that this tool will be an effective aid in your assignment.